Right, welcome back everyone. Right, we're back out today. We've come back up to the Roman field, as we've not got long at all on this now because they're doing some work on here in the next few days, so I'm not going to be able to get on here. So me and my boy thought we'd come up today. As you can see, the diggers and the dumper trucks are over there, and we thought we'd come up today and give it a go. Now we've come to this part of the field. We've had the Silver Romans from just down the bottom there, but they've all been in this sort of line, so we've come up a little bit and we're going to check around here, see if there's anything about. Who knows, but it's an absolute lovely day. As you guys know, using the Gamma Ace Apex Double D Raider coil. Today's settings, I'm going with relic mode. I'm going to notch one on, so we're going to dig everything above 30. We're going to have the iron grunt on, but we're going to have that on 1. Multi-frequency mode, and I'm going to ground balance it every half an hour or so if there's too much chatter. But we're going to try that and see how we get on. But what an absolute stunning day. Right, let's get on, let's do the chatting. And I will see you at the first, no matter what it is. Right, see you there. Well, we're not to walk far. Bit of a 43, 44, it's jumping like crazy. It must be something really tiny. Right, not too sure with that. Could be a little bit of lead. Who knows, it's quite deep as well. Right, let's dig that out and see what it is, and I will catch you in a minute. That's what it was. It's quite deep, just a little bit of toot. Just a little bit of it's just like a little bit of junk. Don't think it's going to be anything interesting. Nah, it just looks like some kind of spring wrapped around a little bit of metal. Right, let's carry on and see what else we can't find. Alright, well this is what can happen quite a bit. Now if you're running it in anything from, say you discriminate, everything under 30. Now this comes up at a 42, this does. 42 to a solid 40, just a lump of iron ore, or a lump of hot rock as some people like to call it. But when it's a solid 40, I mean, I'm just going to be digging them. But if it gets too much, then I will notch another one out, because there's a hell of a lot of this iron ore on this field. But who knows? But as I say, we're just going to be walking backwards and forwards in this one spot. All right, let's carry on and see what else we can't find. Right, catch you at the next. It's quite trashy behind me where the walkway is as I'm coming outwards. But if you walk nice and slow, there you go, 72, 73. But yeah, if you walk nice and slow with it, you can get through the trash, because as you can hear there, listen to all that trash about. But just there. Right, let's dig that out and see what it is, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, that was about half a pinpointer just over in the depth there. First coin of the day. And what is she? She is a crispy, just a crispy copper. Not going to get anything off that. As I say, if I do, I'll stick a date up. Otherwise, straight in the old toasted coin bin that I've got at home. Right, moving on. Right, jumping from the 50s. That's it, solid 52, 53. It's got a slight grunt there, but that's a nice little tone. That, just swing it into it, because as I say, it's quite trashy here. You get picking up a few cans and that, but all right, sounds promising. Right, let's dig that out and see what it is, and I'll catch you in about 2 seconds. Right. Well, it took a little bit of time to find, just there. Bag seal, another bag seal. I found absolutely loads of bag seals off this field. That's quite a nice one, that one. MC on the front. Could be an MG. Is anything on the back? I think that's just busted. Might be a little bit right on the back, but we'll give it a clean up. But as I say, I've had absolutely loads of bag seals off here. Probably got about 100 and something bag seals now. A lot of them from up the top there, but every now and then I find a few just down here, but I don't mind finding them. Right, not a bad find. See you at the next. Not doing too bad so far. This one was screaming up all over the place, jumping like crazy. Just a bit of lead. First I thought it might have been another bit of can, because I mean I've dug about 4 or 5 bits of can so far. Otherwise, just a bit of lead. But we're just going to carry on. As I say, I'm not going to go that much further out now. I'm going to go a little bit further and then backwards towards the walkway there, and then slowly move out a little way again and then back towards that walkway. Right, let's carry on. This one was absolutely screaming, but check this out. Do you know what? I think that could be part of a Roman pot or something. Check that out. It must have been some sort of pattern or something on the front. You feel it there, but it's just got that sort of, that kind of brown kind of stuff over the top of it. It's nice and green underneath there, exactly like what a Roman coin comes out like. I think that could be part of a Roman jug or something maybe. I've checked all around where I found it because it was nearly almost on the surface, so I'm going to keep around this area. Who knows? Right, let's carry on, see what else I can't find. But I'm going to stop for a second and have a drink. Right, I will see you at the next. This one was literally probably about a 42, 43, and that's what I mean with when you metal detecting sometimes and you think that a 42, 43 are just a little bit of iron or a little bit of junk. I'll tell you what, sometimes it can actually deceive you. So I would say dig everything above 30, anything below 30 I found is a lot of iron, but most bits above 30 can be some nice bits, and this one was reading at a 42. Check this out. Yep, Roman coin. And that's what I'm saying, that was reading up at a 42, 43, and it wasn't that deep. I mean, probably about just over half a pinpoint of in depth that was, but yeah, usually on a signal like that before, when I first started metal detecting, I'd have ignored that signal, but yeah, always now I would say check. I don't know if there's much on that. Oh, there's a little bit of pattern on the back there. Oh yes, look at that, that is stunning. Oh, very nice. Oh, I like finding them, especially when you've got a little bit of detail on them. Well, I'm going to give that a little clean up. I'll stick a few stills up. But what an absolute stunning find. But as I say, I'm only walking towards the edge. I've come out and I'm walking back and I'm coming back out. I had lots of bits of cans and that, but that's the first proper little, nice little find. We did have that coin. Couldn't work out a date on it because it was absolutely crispy, but what an absolute stunning little find that is. Nice little bit of Roman. Right, moving on. Right, got a really nice signal here. Sounds a bit canny, well, it's got that double tone to it, but I could be wrong. Right, let's dig that out and see what it is. Right, I think that's why it was jumping so much. In the 40s, as you see, in the 50s, jumping back down, and it was really tiny little bit. Run it multi-frequency, always pick up these tiny little bits. But picked up lots and lots of little bits of lead. Lead always goes crazy on the old apex. Jumps up and down, almost goes up to an 80, back down to a 30. That's all it is. Right, let's carry on. Make our way over that way a little bit, I think, away from the edge. It's getting too much cans here. We're going to make our way over there a little bit, I think. But that's all that was. Right, let's carry on, and I'll see you at the next. I've come down to where I've had the most of my Romans from. I mean, I've done quite a bit down this bit, but I'm going to carry on down here for about another hour, see what we can't find. But just to come over come across jumping around like crazy, that one again. tiny little piece in the 80s, probably a tiny little bit of iron or copper or something like that, or a little bit of brass. The only way to find out, dig it out. Right, see you in a minute. There you have it, that's what it was, just a tiny little bit of lead, jumping around like crazy, 40s into the 50s, got bloody loads of tiny little bits like that. But as you know, you've got to dig all them kind of 60s, 70s, even if they're jumping about. I mean, I'm not digging anything under 30. I think on my next trip what I might do is go down to 20 and hunt around this bit. But for today, we're going to be digging everything above 30. That's what that was. We're going to carry on and yeah, see what else we can't find. Yeah, just a blimming button. Had quite a few buttons. That one was pretty deep. Probably about 3/4 of a pinpoint that was. But we got it out. Took us a bit of time. Took us a bit of time to find it. As I say, just a button. We're going to make our way over that way a little bit and then back this way. And then, as I say, I've had most of the silver Romans this end. Well, all three I've had this end, and I had one from the top. So I'm going to stick down this bit for the next hour, as I say. Just a button. We're going to move over that way after we stop for 5 and yeah, see what else we can't find. Alright, see you at the next. Right. 56, 57. Absolutely lovely signal. But as you can see, with this biofuel, some of it's still standing up, but most of it's all laying down. Quite a bit of it's laying down now, so it's easier to get in the just inside the bits now. So, right, that'll be right under the front of that coil wedge there. Let's dig that out and see what it is. I know where this one went. I'll see it flick out once I've got the pinpointer out. Just there. It's round. Or is that a button? Is that a button? No, it's not a button. I think I might have another Roman. Is that a Roman? Yeah, I've got another Roman. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that's in better condition than the one I found a minute ago. Oh, look at that on the back there. Oh, that is stunning, that is. Oh, it's a shame that it's got a little chip missing out the face there. But I wonder what emperor that could be. Oh, it's made us feel a lot better. As you see there, that was in the 60s. One absolutely stunning find that is. Right, what I'm going to do is give it a nice clean up. I'll stick a few steels up. But I tell you what, that's made my day. 2 Romans and a normal copper. But as I say, we're walking really slow. We're walking over to the edge there. And we're walking back and we're having a nice few little finds. Right, let's carry on. And I will see you at the next. Show you this one. This literally made my heart race. Just as I lifted up the spade there, don't know if you can just see the bit of the gold gild on it still there. It's just a button, but yeah, look at that. When I saw that come through the soil there, I thought to myself, no, it ain't. Oh well, just a button. But we're still sticking to the same bit of area. Just going to keep moving backwards and forwards. But that might clean up, otherwise just a gilded button. Right, see you the next one. We're screaming up at a 73, 74. I had loads of people letting their dogs loose in the field a minute ago, and yeah, a couple of them come running over towards me. Lucky I got a Blackadder Gladius spade. Yeah, little heart thing that looks like. Check that out. I think it's only a little bit of lead, but someone's carved something into it. Pretty cool. I don't mind finding bits like that. Now we ain't got long left now, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be walking over towards that way, and then we walk back over a little bit and we'll scan around here for the next 15 minutes. But otherwise, hey, not bad little fun. Right, moving on. Right, well, we haven't done too bad I've had a few little Romans from up the middle there. As we come down here, we've not had many. I've had a few, well, I've had about 2 copper coins now. One of them was just totally enough. I've had a few nice little bits, but the Romans were absolutely stunning. This one was reading up at a 74. It's quite a solid 74. Just one of them ploughing teeth. Now, I did find 3 or 4 of them in one spot before I found that one, so I've got about 5 or 6 of these blooming things now. But it's not been a bad day. What we're going to do is we're probably going to make our way that way. If we find anything else, we'll come back. If not, I will see you at the next adventure, where I will be on a new little bit of land, and I've got something that's going to be up and coming to the channel, so keep your eyes out. But otherwise, absolutely wicked day. The apex has worked really, really well. We found some absolutely lovely bits, but it's getting on a little bit and we're absolutely starving. So if we don't see you anymore today, we will see you on our next hunt, as I say, which will be on a different bit of land. Right, thank you all ever so much for coming and watching my video. Absolute legends. This is Digger's Den, Tyson Fury, and I'll see you at the next.